And I got into a few scraps, because I was, even though I'm only little, I was a pretty good scrapper. And then somebody approached me and said the BATL wants somebody on the door. And you've proven pretty reasonable, you seem pretty sensible. Why don't you go over as a manager, you know, it's £2 a night and you get a free drink and some nice girls go over there. And I went over, introduced to the manager, and before long he realised my love of music and that, and they had a big ballroom, and he said, well, will you put some bands on? So I started putting local bands on. So anyway, I got started, and all at the time started listening to John Peel, and he's playing these bands like Pink Floyd, Tyrannosaurus Rex, West Coast American bands. It all seemed exciting, and it was like a new era was opening up, a new vista. And other people were talking about it as well, and they were saying, oh, that's that band, did you hear that band on John Peel last week? And I was saying, yeah, oh great one, and we're going down to London to see them and all that. They're coming, you know, out to London, the Roundhouse and places like this. And local bands were good, but if you've put one local band on, then they're back 3 weeks later, then they're back 5 weeks later, and then they're playing everywhere else around Sunderland, and it's everybody saying, well, we've seen them about 15 times, so why don't you get somebody? And the challenge, you know, getting some of these bands, I says, oh, well, it'd be great if we could just get them here. So I saw the manager and says, why don't we get Family? Peely was playing them. And he said, how much are they? And I said, they're £150, I've checked up. And he said, £150? You must be joking. So we're not paying £150. The local groups are only getting £15, you know, and odd one 25. Oh, he says, we're not paying that. He says, I'll go to 50 if you can get anybody for 50. So I've got a few bands from Manchester for 50, but they weren't really what we wanted. And by then I'd saved up the £2 a night, kept accumulating it, and when I'd got enough, I said, why don't you let me hire the hall, and I'll take the chance. If I lose me money, I'll lose me money, but I'll have a go. And he said, well, if you want to do it, you do it. And I booked Family, and I says, oh, I hope some people turn up, well, look a right idiot if they don't, in front of the manager and all the people. And plus on top of that, I lose all my money I've saved. I mean, I could be buying a nice car with this money, I must be crazy. And but anyway, I says, we're going to have Family. And I put the posters up, and Family came, and Roger Chapman. And on the night, I got the biggest shock of my life. The ballroom held about 800, and there was about 800 in. It was chock-a-block. And Family playing, they were great. They really went down fantastic. And everybody was coming up to me afterwards, in the BATL and in the town afterwards, saying, Geoff, Family were great. Who else have you got coming? I said, it was a great night. Family were tremendous. Are you getting them back? And suddenly, after I paid everybody, I got all my money back. The Sunderland Echo adverts, £150 for Family, and there was £40 spare, which was a lot of money then when you're working for £2 a night, £40 spare in one go, and all your money